They beat the Rams.
They can do it, but the chances, the chances looking slim.
Right.
Welcome to the Hood Report, the spot where culture meets competition and we spit real shit.
What up, dude? And welcome to the Hood Report, the spot where culture meets competition and where we spit real shit. Tonight, the NFL 2025 has officially gone off script. Teams that used to live at the top of the conference are suddenly in the middle of the pack and straight up struggling, while squads that were afterthoughts last year are out there leading divisions and leading conferences. Parity has smacked the league in the face and flipped the whole board. Yeah. Tonight, me, Rook, and Martin, we're going to explore that. We're going to look at which old powerhouses fell off and why. We're going to look at which surprise teams are real contenders, coaching, quarterback play, and roster moves that change shit. And then we're going to also finally land on whether parity is good for the league or a sign of chaos to come. And who really do we trust as we head into the playoffs? We're not picking championship teams or any of that, but we're going to just talk about who we trust going into the playoffs. So tap into Hood Central on Discord, our Discord community. The link is below. And join the conversation in real time and support the movement on Patreon as we grow our brand and the culture. So with that, you guys ready to get this shit started?
Let's go. NFL, baby.
Now, getting this shit started, we're going to start off with this. First question, NFL reason week is this. So to start off, we got probably the most surprising thing. We got two teams that have had the hardest fall this season. That's the Kansas City Chiefs, which I have to give Martin credit, he predicted it, and the Baltimore Ravens, both in the AFC. And my question to you guys is it coaching, is it injuries, or just straight up motherfuckers not performing? So with that, we're going to start into it. We're going to hit Kansas City first, the champions from multiple times, and then we're going to go into Baltimore. So we'll go around real quick, Kansas City. Go ahead, Rook, what do you think about Kansas City?
Kansas City right now, they just underperforming. I feel like they healthy, but they just underperforming. Kelsey, you need to hang it up. They're not moving the ball around. Like Mahomes not being Mahomes this year. He didn't like the hero.
I think Kelsey too worried about his girl up in the booth and who she's fucking around with and shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He ain't got no concentration. He worried about his girl fucking around.
Too worried about the tabloids.
Yeah.
Right.
Taylor was there talking to a dude and they took a little snapshot of it. That motherfucker, I think he was all out of shit after that. So.
He took off his shoulder pads.
Yeah. So you said you think it's performance of Kansas City?
Yeah, I think it's performance.
Anything else you want to hit with Kansas City?
No, with Kansas City, I just think it's performance. Their defense not that, and they offense just underperforming.
Okay. All right, Brian, what do you think about Kansas City?
I think it's a little bit of some everything. I mean, underperforming, especially with the wide receivers in the last couple of games. I mean, how many drop passes we gonna have? I'm just saying. Mahomes is still actually doing his thing, but these motherfucking receivers is dropping the ball. Like, really? But
Rice and Kelsey in particular. Them two motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck over them.
Kelsey dropped a lot, and then also their defense hasn't been the same this year. Their defense hasn't been the same, and to me, what's been happening this year is just the opposite of last year. Last year they was winning all these close games, and the ball was bouncing their way. They was getting all the lucky bounces everywhere, and this year it's been just the opposite.
Right.
They was I think they was like 12-1 in like one score games last year. This year, it done totally done flipped over.
It ain't bullshit.
That's what happens though in football. I mean, this is what happens. But overall, look, they had a great run, 9 straight division titles. They won 3 Super Bowls. But this is the year that they going down, and I think it's just a multiple thing of it's multiple things. And then if you know that last game too, how desperate they was getting, which they had to be desperate, but some of them calls that Andy Reid made, going for it on fourth down, late in the game in a close game, they went for it on their side of the field. And it's crazy because we discussed this question. They was on their own side, like the 45-yard line, and they went for it in a tie game. And they went for it. Yeah. You know why he went for it? Because he don't trust his defense no more. Because a couple years ago, his defense, he would have never went for it. So it's just some everything, but it's all falling apart now.
Yeah. I'll make it quick and easy. I'm going to say this. I think, much like two of you guys, I think they're just not performing. I think Mahomes is, and I think Mahomes still has the drive, the focus, and the desire to make it happen. And if he had other guys around him stepping up, then I think you would see the team performing some of those big moments. But because they're not, then he can't. So I think that's what I would say is the big thing. So I would say which of the NFL preseason, or no, we gotta go back. We gotta go now. Baltimore. So Martin, why don't you start? I'll let you start off. What do you think about Baltimore? Baltimore, what's their problem? Is it coaching, injuries, what?
Their defense, first of all, it all started with their defense this year. Their defense was horrible start of the year. They were at the bottom of everything on defense at the beginning of the year. Now in the last few weeks, their defense has gotten better, but it started out with their defense, and they're saying that Lamar is not 100% either. They're saying Lamar is not 100%, and you kind of see this play because a lot of times in these last couple of weeks, he would have been took off. But he ain't taking off no more, they say, because of injury. But to me, with them, it's been their defense that messed them up for the beginning of the year. And they got behind, and that's what's really going to cause them to be fucked up this year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say, just going into Baltimore, what I would say is I think it's a part injury, because I think Lamar isn't healthy. So there's plays and things that he would have made. And his ability to run obviously opens up everything for them, right? Opens up the receivers downfield, opens up Henry, which is why Henry's having a subpar year, because Lamar isn't running as much. So I think that's the biggest things is injury there. And then I think a part of it is, which I still go back to like them overall, I think coaching. I don't know. I think it's maybe kind of moving on from Harbaugh, because as far as having them ready for big games, he's never really had them ready for big games. So I'm thinking it's a part of that, and then there's the injury factor with Lamar. So what you think, Rook? Baltimore Ravens.
All right. The Ravens just underperforming, and they don't have a defense at all. They defense, I don't even know if they got 11 players on the field half the time. Offense is just Derrick Henry not looking explosive. The wide receivers, they don't even use Zay Flowers like they're supposed to. So I don't know what's going on in Baltimore.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a mix of both, but I think the Lamar factor, I think he's carried so much weight over all the year just to get them through the season. Yeah. Not having that, then everybody is impacted by it. The defense on the field longer than they should be. The running game is not as good as it normally, because normally they lead the league in rushing. Right? Yeah. They're not the top in the league in rushing the ball. So I think all of that goes together. So of the preseason, go ahead.
I was gonna say, now, as bad as it looks for them, still remember they're only one game back of the division. Yeah. They're only one game back.
Yeah. So with that,
they division pathetic. They look like the Falcons and Titans.
Yeah, that's true.
So looking at them, Baltimore, looking at Kansas City, looking at some of the other perennial teams that are down this year. Because you got multiple of the teams that have been perennial teams last couple of years. Lions right now, if it ended, they're not in the playoffs. So when you look at all those teams, which of the Super Bowl contenders preseason do you say, hey, if you're a fan of that team, give it the fuck up, they're done? I'll start off and I'll say,
go ahead.
I think at this point, because everybody's been waiting on week after week, Kansas City is fucking done. Yeah, I don't think, no matter, I don't care. They got 15% chance still of making it in the playoffs. They got a 0% chance. Because them other motherfuckers ain't stepping up. Haven't done it and not gonna do it. Kansas City's done. So what do you say, Martin?
You stole my Kansas City because because I've been talking about Kansas City all year. So I'm gonna choose another one, and I hate to say it, but I think it's the Lions. I think the Lions, because the Bears is gonna take their spot. The Bears gonna take their spot pretty much. We knew Green Bay was gonna be there, and I think it's gonna be the Lions. The Lions had a couple of tight ones in these last few weeks. Now they beat Dallas on Thursday, but I just think, I think they're gonna get too far behind because the Bears actually been playing good football. I think it's gonna be the Lions.
Can the Bears sustain?
I think the Bears is legit. I think the Bears is legit. I do.
Okay. All right, what you think? Who are the preseason super contenders for Super Bowl? Do you think fans need to call it a day? And jump on that free agent bandwagon with me.
I honestly think, well, we all know Baltimore out of there. That's who I thought was going. But it's over with for them. But honestly,
their season done? One game behind.
I think Baltimore done. They're not gonna put enough wins together at the end of the season.
Okay.
It's over with.
Okay.
But the Lions, what you saying, Martin, about the Lions, it really all depends on what they do with the Rams this weekend. I think they whole season riding on this weekend.
That's a big game. That's a big game.
Huge game. Can they beat the Rams?
They can do it, but the chances looking slim.
Right. No, I mean, but the thing is, the only thing I say about the Lions is that when you have that opportunity to take advantage and get to that Super Bowl, you gotta make those right decisions. And I just think, I'm telling you, the last couple of years, they supposed to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I think the same thing about Buffalo. That's why Buffalo gonna be my second choice. Because Buffalo fucked it up and they had a chance to beat them Kansas City Chiefs and everything else, and they fucked it up and they had it, but they blew it. Right. And when you have those opportunities, when you don't take advantage of that, that's what usually costs teams. I'm telling you, because this shit, you don't stick around forever in this shit. You have your runs, you have your 4 or 5 year runs,
right?
And then after that, it's over.
It's over.
Yep. So
yeah,
but we'll see.
All right, so now you take that, you take the new guys that have jumped up to the top, and the playoffs started today. Looking at those teams, which of those teams do you think is going to be the most dangerous? We already know what one motherfucker in here gonna say. So we're gonna start off with you, Rook. And which team do you think is going to be the most dangerous?
Please start off with him.
Going into the playoffs, if they started fucking today.
If the playoffs started today, I gotta say I like the I like the Texans right now.
Texans been playing good.
I think they coming along. The wide receivers starting to come up. As long as the wide receivers start to play, I like the Texans. The Texans.
Yeah, I think the thing is, it's going. So I'll go next because we already know Martin, you're foregone conclusion.
Right.
So I'm going to also jump on for the sake of not agreeing with your motherfucking ass. I'm going to say the Texans as well, and I think the key to them is Stroud. I love the defense. The defense is aggressive as fuck. The defense, I'll tell you, I was sold on their defense, which I knew the defense was good anyway. But I was sold on their defense when I saw them chasing down Josh, and Josh not able to get free. So I'm gonna jump on that one. I'm gonna say the Texans. I'm gonna agree with Rook on that one. So, Martin, what you think? We know what you're gonna say.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a pound of back on that because the Texans is legit. I'm not gonna lie, Texans legit because of that defense, and that's what's working for this year.
Yeah,
that I'm saying that defense is legit. A Stroud come back, they good, but it's got to be the Broncos, man. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I don't know, people don't understand. Winning 10 games straight in the NFL, this shit is not easy. I don't give a fuck who you playing.
Agreed.
But to win 10 games straight, and the way that our offense is coming along with Sean Payton, I'm telling you, Sean Payton is one of the best offensive coordinators. He got a young quarterback. But I'm just saying, when you can put together 10 wins straight in the NFL, it's not easy. New England has done the same thing. You got to put them up there as well.
Right.
But I'm just. I know, of course, I'm rolling with the Broncos because I just see a lot of similarities from 10 years ago when we won a Super Bowl with that defense, and we had not a good offense, but we still won a Super Bowl. I'm just seeing a lot of similarities to that. So I gotta say Denver. I'm sorry.
All right. No, I hear you that once again. Me and Rook ain't surprised.
Yeah.
Right, so round this down to the final and the crescendo, the big question is, we start this off talking about the teams on top, teams on the bottom, and it all amounts to just us talking about parity in the league.
Yeah.
So when you look at the parity that's in the league now, do you think that's an indication that the league is healthier, or do you think that the talent is watered down and that's what's driving the parity? So what do you think is the biggest driver in parity, number one? And then the second part of that question is it healthy is it a good thing for the league, or is it not a good thing for the league? Mark, go ahead and tell them first.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. Why it's parity? I mean, no, I'm gonna parity this and that. I think it's been horrible fucking coaching. I'm just saying. I think it's horrible fucking coaching. You watching these games, and I don't know what the fuck is they doing. I'm telling you, the analytics is fucking this whole game up. That will fuck the game up. Going for it. Look, when you playing a low scoring game, right? You're playing, and you can see how the game is going. You playing a low scoring game. Why is you not putting the points on the board? Of course, we don't want to kick field goals. You want to score touchdowns. But in a low scoring game, why are you not taking the points? It just makes no sense to me.
Right, it's crazy.
I think the culture part is a big key, because a lot of these teams could be winning some games, but they blowing it by making these dumb decisions. Yeah. Very dumb decisions in how they play. But
so analytics is the driver in it.
It's the analytics, I'm telling you, and these guys getting paid millions of dollars, and some of the decisions that they are making, I just don't fucking get it. I'm sorry. I ain't saying I'm a genius, but goddamn, common sense is a motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Ain't bullshit.
Common sense is a motherfucker. If I'm up 7, or if I'm up 7 and it's 3-4 minutes left, why the fuck is I'm going for it? No, keep the fucking field goal, go up 2 scores. These dumb motherfuckers going for it and shit. This shit is dumb as hell.
It is dumb as fuck.
I just don't get it. But I think that's playing a big part in a lot of these games, I'm telling you. A lot of teams is losing these close games by doing dumb shit.
Agreed. All right, what you think?
I think the coaches need to take physicals like the players. If half of these coaches take drug tests, the league would be better.
Right. You ain't lying.
The league would be a lot better. But no, right. it's analytics. Analytics killing the game right now. I don't know what these coaches thinking.
So analytics is the reason for the parity, you're saying?
Yeah, that's what's driving the game.
And you're saying that's bad for the league.
It's bad for the league. It's killing the league right now.
I agree.
Well, I'm gonna weigh in, and I'm going to say, I'm gonna go off to the other side a little bit, and I think what I'm going to say the spinoff of that is, I think when you look at the teams that are at the top, is the guys you have coaches that are playing more fundamental football, therefore they're excelling. So you got McVay he's not a big time go for it all the time guy, right? Sean Payton is not that guy.
Nope.
Right? But if you go through each one of these teams that are at the top, they're not doing the dumb shit. Green Bay don't do it a bunch, right? Green Bay is at the top of the conference. So you got all these teams that are playing fundamental, and then I think number 2 thing is that and defense. The teams with defense have just changed the game, flipped the script. And every NFL season has a theme, or a couple of years has a theme. Right now, last year the theme was running game. This year the theme is defense. Go ahead.
To piggyback what you said about the coaches, every coach you just named though are they all seasoned coaches?
Yes.
The new age coaches is the ones that's doing dumb shit going with the analytics.
They're not. Yeah, they're ones that are not the new age smart young hot offensive assistant bullshit, right? That everybody
exactly.
Right. 100%. I agree with that. So I think, good insight provided on this today. We're gonna drop it at that. Right? We're not gonna overhit it. We're gonna hit it because we're gonna be back to it when the playoffs come. So we're gonna drop it there. I would say, any final words from either one of you guys before we jump off?
Fuck the Broncos.
No, I wouldn't even say Broncos. I was just gonna say that the team that's playing the smart football, those are the teams that are winning.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I agree.
And trust me, a lot of these teams that has fell off this year is because they're playing dumb ass football. Yeah. They're in every game. You be in every game, but they're playing dumbass football. I'm telling you.
I would say I think this. I don't think the coaches are comfortable, or a lot of them don't know how to play close game, because they'll fuck off a close game, and every game is a high scoring game. Like I tell you, in Detroit, they don't know how to win or think they can win a close game. So that's why they always play the other side, play an offensive game. Well, the theme of the year this year is defense. Play solid defense, get stops, and you get yourself opportunities to score and be able to win some of those close games.
But thing is, I'm just talking about just Detroit in particular. He's been doing this from the beginning. So he's been putting big confidence in his offense. Yeah, but guess what he's been doing to his defense? His defense has no fucking confidence because he never puts that confidence in his defense. You know what I'm saying? No, punt the ball sometime. Just take the 3. He don't do that. He always put in the offensive hand. And that's why Detroit is fucked up. That's just my opinion on that.
I would agree with that. So with that, we'll go ahead and close this one out. Hey, the guy that normally does this in here. So, hey, Rook, we're going to ask you to do it. Close it out one way. Go ahead and hit him, baby.
Hood Report 2025. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
That's right, baby.
All day, baby.
Peace out, Detroit. What up, though? We love you. Out.
All day.